2 News at 7.
The vote is the most powerful nonviolent tool we have in democracy.
Democratic lawmakers are proposing a new bill they say will make voting more convenient and equitable. That story tops 2 News at 7 o'clock. Good evening, everyone. I'm Ryan Canada. Ari has a night off. Thanks for keeping it here. Assembly Bill 321 is scheduled for its first committee meeting hearing tomorrow. Well, we've told you about this before. If it passes, mail-in voting would become permanent here in Nevada. Michelle Lorenzo is live at the Washington County Registrar of Voters with more. Michelle, mail-in voting isn't new in the Silver State.
Yeah, that's right, Ryan. This particular bill stems from systems we used last year during the election, which was all prompted by the pandemic.
Access to safe and secure voting was probably the last thing on many of their minds. But as the lockdown turned from weeks to months, it was clear that as legislative leaders, we needed to take action to protect folks' right to vote.
Now, under the bill, all registered active Nevada voters would automatically get a mail-in ballot with prepaid postage. Officials say they also expanded the signature verification process to make sure people vote only for themselves. But claims of voter fraud continue to concern Republican lawmakers.
The fact is, we saw the problems. We've seen hundreds of problems. 90,000 ballots went out to people who were no longer living at those addresses. I mean, that just is ripe for fraud.
We have to continue to provide secure options, continue to rely on our election officials who have confirmed no widespread or systemic fraud in the election, and support our election officials when they do identify a problem that they are able to deal with it.
Now, just keep in mind, under AB 321, in-person voting options would also be available as well. Covering the story live, Michelle Lorenzo, 2 News.
Okay, Michelle, thanks. The Assembly